All right, even with the Department of Justice closely monitoring Albuquerque Police Department, last year was a record breaker for police shootings. 18 times an officer shot at a suspect, 10 times they killed someone. Now APD is taking it upon themselves to make some changes to try and avoid these shootings. Felice Romero joins us now with a breakdown of those changes. Hello, Felice.
Hello, Ryan. Right off the bat, APD Chief Harold Medina acknowledged the changes are because of concerned residents. The department says it's all about the fine balance between requiring more classroom trainings for officers, but not taking them off the streets for too long where they can't do their job.
It's also key for us to start developing these processes as we hope and work hard to get out of our consent decree with the Department of Justice and move forward.
And that hope comes after a record-breaking year of shootings involving officers with the Albuquerque Police Department. As a response, APD says it's revamping its training.
The Albuquerque Police Department is going to have to figure stuff out on its own when DOJ leaves. And it's going to be a community expectation, and this is one of the first major steps we've done in making sure that we have a system in place that we're taking into consideration post DOJ in Albuquerque and how we want to function as a police department.
APD Chief Medina says new technology and equipment will do just that.
There are some things that have already been covered, but this is our commitment to, number one, be transparent and explain to the community where we're at in this process, and also to build that confidence that when we do have trends occur, that we'll always be proactive and look to see how we can make changes.
The department is increasing its training techniques. APD says they did identify areas where officers could have used less lethal options.
In those reality-based training, we're using some of what we learned from this overview to be able to include in our scenarios, such as weapon identification, threat identification, and transitioning weapons, including transitioning from handgun to less lethal, or vice versa, or transitioning to no weapon at all.
The department will also look into mentorship programs to help younger officers who are more often than not patrolling the streets.
A couple of issues where our officers really did need to render aid sooner than they did, or at all. And so we wanted to make sure that we emphasize that during training.
This wasn't about us placing blame on officers. This was about looking at us as an organization and seeing how we could be a much better organization and how we could have better outcomes.
APD has already started implementing some of these changes. More in-depth training will start in April. The department plans on doing updates like the one today every 6 months. Ryan.